Welcome to AI Path. In this video, we're exploring NemoClaw, NVIDIA's open-source security stack for AI agents. Announced at GTC on March 16, 2026, NemoClaw makes it possible to run always-on AI agents safely in enterprises. Let's break down what it is and why it matters. Here's the problem NemoClaw solves. OpenClaw became the fastest-growing open-source project in history, with over 140,000 GitHub stars. It's an incredible AI agent. But there's a catch. When you give an AI agent the power to browse the web, execute code, and access your files, you're giving it the keys to the kingdom. What if the agent makes an unauthorized network call? What if it reads files it shouldn't? What if it escalates privileges? For personal use, maybe you take the risk. But for enterprises? That's a non-starter. Enter NemoClaw. Built by NVIDIA, it wraps OpenClaw agents inside a secure sandbox called OpenShell. Think of it like this: OpenClaw is the brain of the agent. OpenShell is the locked room it runs in. And NemoClaw is the one command installer that sets everything up. It enforces strict policies at 4 layers: network, filesystem, process, and inference. The agent can only access endpoints you explicitly allow. It can only read and write inside its sandbox folder. It can't escalate privileges or run dangerous system calls. And all AI model calls are routed through a controlled gateway. One curl command installs the whole stack. Let's look at the architecture. NemoClaw has 4 main components. First, the plugin. This is the CLI you interact with. TypeScript commands like NemoClaw onboard, connect, status, and logs. Second, the blueprint. A versioned Python artifact that orchestrates sandbox creation, policy setup, and inference configuration. Third, the sandbox. An isolated OpenShell container where your OpenClaw agent runs, locked down by landlock, seccomp, and network namespaces. Fourth, inference. All model API calls are routed through the OpenShell gateway to NVIDIA's Nematron 3 Super, a 120 billion parameter model. Everything is policy-driven and declarative via YAML files. Why should enterprises care? Jensen Huang called OpenClaw the operating system for personal AI. But operating systems need security. NemoClaw gives you 3 things enterprises need. First, policy-based guardrails. Define exactly what your agent can and can't do in a simple YAML file. Second, operator approval. When an agent tries to reach an unlisted host, the request is blocked and surfaced in a terminal UI for human review. Third, hardware flexibility. Run on GeForce RTX PCs, RTX Pro workstations, DGX Station, or DGX Spark. No data leaves your network unless you explicitly allow it. Here's how simple setup is. 2 commands. First, curl the installer from nvidia.com/nemoclaw.sh. This installs the NemoClaw CLI, OpenShell runtime, and configures Docker. Then run NemoClaw onboard. This is the setup wizard. It asks for your NVIDIA API key, checks your hardware, and creates your first sandbox. That's it. You're running a secured OpenClaw agent. Important caveat. NemoClaw launched on March 16, 2026 and is in early preview. NVIDIA explicitly says it's not production ready yet. Interfaces, APIs, and behavior may change without notice. But the direction is clear. This is how enterprises will run AI agents safely. In our next video, we'll do a full hands-on installation walkthrough. That's NemoClaw in a nutshell. NVIDIA's answer to the question, how do enterprises run AI agents without giving them the keys to the kingdom? In the next video, we'll install NemoClaw step by step and get a secured agent running from scratch. See you there.